Hi, welcome to NDTV. Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
Your fans have really gone up tenfold. So this first question is on behalf of all your female fans who have asked me to ask you this question.
Wow. Okay.
Why did you kill yourself in the first movie? You were the captain of the ship.
Because I have zero foresight. I was not thinking properly. No, I mean, it's funny. It was definitely what was best for the story for me in the first one. And weirdly, for the second one, I think it actually was better for the second one as well because there's all these themes I get to play with because you're pulling from all the things that my character represented.
Yeah.
And each of these characters gets to have their own storyline that is taken from my storyline. So weirdly, I feel like I'm the ghost of this whole movie and wandering through the movie.
Right. I just interviewed Emily and I asked her about the action scene. I asked her that was the director very confident and the husband worried somewhere?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you the same question.
I realized too late that as I was putting Emily in that car to do that car scene, I realized I was putting my marriage on the line. And I should have thought that through a little better. Because as I was explaining to her all the things that she had to do, from avoiding a moving truck to hitting a human being and then having a bus come at her at 40 miles an hour, I could see her face slowly sort of diminishing into a lot of confusion. And I think we really put our trust on the line, but she was amazing, and that's actually the first take we did, the one that's in the movie.
She is fantastic. I watched the film last night.
Oh, great.
What I also want to ask you is that, during that scene, could you explain to the audience how does that scene work? How risky is it?
So the cool thing about the opening of the movie is I purposefully wanted to shoot most of the shots in one take, which means that the camera never cuts. So everything that's happening is all very real. So there's no CGI, there's no fake things. Those are real people getting hit by cars. Those are real cars almost hitting Emily, and that bus is actually coming at her at 40 miles an hour. So that sounds terrifying, and it should, because it looks terrifying on camera, but in order to do that, you need an incredible team around you. Especially the stunt team. We rehearsed that scene for about 3 weeks just for that one little shot. And I will say that, a lot of people, when they accept awards, say this is for the crew, and I'm sure that all those movies deserve it. But this movie was a crew unlike any I've ever had, and I think that a shot like that really, just because I don't think people fully understand, that shot takes a full 300 people. So every single department needs to be perfect, from stunts to extras to production design to directing to camera, and all those things came together. And so at the end of that shot, people just ran into the middle of the street and were hugging and high-fiving.
What fun. That sounds like fun. You both are a dream team for your fans. Is there something while shooting this one you learned about Emily as an actor?
I don't know. I learned a whole lot on the first one about her. I remember the week before I started shooting the first movie, I was talking to Rob Marshall, who had directed her in Mary Poppins, and he said, not until you're on set seeing for yourself, you're in the room when she does what she does, will you realize why she's such a great actress? Because I've always been a fan of Emily's. And he was absolutely right. That bathtub scene in the first movie, that's one take. She did the whole thing in one take, and I was completely blown away. And so once you see what she can do, I think I get spoiled as a director, because then I just say, yeah, do that again, and do that magic again, and do that magic again. So this time I probably used her a lot more than the first one because I knew exactly what she could do.
Amazing. Being a father yourself, does it make it easy for you to understand kids, how to direct them, how to make them emote? And
probably. There's an element to these two that, yes, they're kids, but so maybe there's a little bit of a paternal thing that I'm able to communicate with them. But I got to be honest, to me, they're not kids at all. They're sort of not categorized that in my eyes, because in my eyes, they're categorized as two of the best actors I've ever worked with. They're such unbelievable actors. You always hear in this business, don't work with kids. They take too long. They don't know their lines. Not these kids. They're not only did they get it right on the first time every time, but they're also incredible people. They're able to intellectually understand things that they shouldn't even have the life experience to start to fathom, and they're able to articulate it in a performance perfectly.
What are you scared of?
A lot of things.
Bamboos and fingernails. And
yeah, exactly. Yeah. You saw Ellen. Perfect. No, I think it's. I've had a weird thing with spiders.
Spiders.
As you know, yeah. And then the bamboo and fingernails I just saw in a movie once and couldn't get out of my head.
Right. Your film is coming at a time when there's still not that much outbreak of coronavirus. Do you and your friends, are you all discussing this? How to monitor this closely? At least now people will go for this movie, but ahead, a lot of films have been pushed.
Yeah, I am in a weird spot because I've been in the editing room editing this and doing sound. I haven't caught up on any of it because I've been too busy with this film. So I'm getting information every single day.
Great. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
This is looking great, and hope your fans enjoyed, and hope to see you in India someday.
Thank you. Absolutely. That would be great.
Thank you
very
so much.
much.